Francesca, you have come all the way from Italy. I love the fact that you live and work with the land.
Olive trees, we have a vineyard, and we grow fruit and vegetables.
And on the left foot, interestingly, that's tighter. Solar plexus is all about how we're feeling.
I still feel a bit of pain here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's saying, help me. Definitely going to treat your spine. You're going to feel fabulous after today.
Oh.
So I'm going to have a look at some essential oils and see what will work for you today. So I'm looking at time. First of all, Francesca, can you give me a little finger and thumb and hold really firm? Eucalyptus. Corn mint, because I just thought you might need a bit of cooling. Time to relax if you wanted to. Put your head back, relax, and this is going to be a nice just reflexology treatment. See if you like that. Have a smell.
Delicious, very minty.
Circling around clockwise. And then slowing it down. And then working on the spine, giving it a nice stretch. You are stable, you are strong, you are brave and courageous. And coming up to the liver. The small intestine on the right side. Thyroid. Almost like a little tweener. I'm pushing with my finger and then my thumb to palpate. Then let's have a look at that kidney. Just holding, just feels really nice. Yeah, there's a popping there now. Responds really well. And to Brazilian toe technique, starting on the middle toe, just holding, letting the energy drift. And continuing with deep breathing, sending your breath all around your body.
Very relaxing.
Oh, good. Francesca, you have come all the way from Italy, and today you are having a lot of treatment.
Yes.
You're having a reflexology, followed by a core therapy, followed by a massage and a facial. Okay, we are simply filming the Swiss reflex treatment, and I think you're quite excited to be here.
Absolutely, yes.
And I'm excited to treat you, and I am so touched that you have come all this way. And I love meeting people from other countries, so I find it fascinating. I'm going to be asking you all sorts of things about where you live and how you live.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
So, where are you from in Italy?
I'm from a small hilltop town called Montefiore Conca, which is in the Emilia-Romagna region, northeast of Italy. I live in a old house. We have some land where we grow olive trees. We have a vineyard and we grow fruit and vegetables. So it's quite demanding, but very rewarding at the same time.
Okay.
Very. We have a lot of satisfaction from that. So
beautiful.
yeah.
Oh.
Sadly, it's too hot. So
yeah.
This is why I'm here.
Okay. A break from the weather.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's a little bit cooler here today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think we're having about 34 degrees at the moment.
In Italy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was about 30 degrees here in England yesterday.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Today, thankfully, it's calmed down to about 22.
Yes.
Which is so fresh and lovely after the heat, yeah. And I love the fact that you live and work with the land. And in fact, it was your email to me a long time ago now, I don't know, a few months ago, when you booked, that made me think, I'd like to meet this lady, because you talked about working with the land and the energy of the land, the energy of you, and how that is so important to you?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. I work as a teacher as well, but I have a part-time job because I have to do a lot of things in my land as well.
Yeah.
So, but I think that the most rewarding activity is the land, as you said.
Yeah.
Because I love being surrounded by nature. I
Yeah.
love silence. I love green spaces. So it's more relaxing, absolutely. More demanding physically, but more beautiful. Yeah.
Oh. So, do you love wildlife? Do you hear the birds? Are you able to tell what birds they are?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Do you have any little mammals? Do you have, I don't know, squirrels or?
We have wilder animals around.
Do you?
Boars.
Do you?
Sometimes I can see wolves.
Really?
Yes, hares.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not squirrels. No.
Okay. So quite wild
Yes.
animals. Yeah. I don't know. Do you get badgers?
No.
Or foxes?
Yes.
Oh, you get foxes as well as the wolves. Wow. Okay. So we get badgers, squirrels, hedgehogs, hare, rabbits. And in fact, yesterday for the first time, we saw a hare just pass our garden. It was just in the field. And I think because it's been so hot, they're coming down further from the hill and away from the crop fields in order to try and find water. Yeah. We love seeing hares and animals. Yeah, we get quite a few hedgehogs here.
No, we don't have.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a hedgehog?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, here, but not in Italy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we love them. Okay, so to the treatment.
Yes.
Let's give you a nice treatment. So you may know, because you've seen probably a couple of my Swiss Reflex before, that the treatment is sort of divided up into 3 parts. First of all, we have the assessment, and I'll be asking you questions. And then we have the kinesiology, and I'll be assessing which oils to give in the actual treatment. And I'll do some muscle testing with you to find out which oils to give you in the carrier oil. And then we have the treatment, which may well be the most relaxing part, and you can just glide away into a beautiful sleep, or stay with me and listen to what I'm saying, because I'll probably narrate while I'm working.
Good.
Okay, so let's have a look at your feet. I'm going to be making notes as I go. I've read your consultation notes, so I know a little bit about your background.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. I presume you don't want a covering over you, but I can put a covering over you.
Oh,
if
no,
you
no,
like. No?
It's fine.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's have a look at your feet. I'm going to put my glasses on. So we do have a little bit of dry skin.
Yes.
Worse on this right foot. I know you were worried about it, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And round the heel. In fact, my heels are probably very similar to your heels. I'm admitting something there. And then, it's quite dry here. So this is the worst part.
Yes.
And what you've just got to be careful of, a little bit here as well, is just on that bone, isn't it? This is where the bone pokes out, and so it can rub against footwear, and obviously working on the land, and if you get hot, that's going to create the body protecting itself by making that hardening of skin. What you've got to be careful of is that it doesn't change the shape of your foot. Because then because of reflexology and what it means for the body, it may affect your body. So body-wise, this particular place is inside the head. In fact, it's probably right at the top of the spine, which goes into the head, so into the cranium. So that's most likely going to be a bone area right inside the head, like a cranial bone. And I'd be careful that doesn't affect that. So, for instance, giving you headaches or brain fog, congestion. So what I would do, I don't do this, but is go and see a foot specialist, podiatrist, in order to remove some of that hard skin for you, because you're going to be working on the land, you know, you can't stop that. So maybe just occasionally go and see a specialist to remove that for you, and they'll give you a nice massage. They'll treat any other dry skin as well. Just to protect yourself.
I've never done that, so I think it's time.
And you can get the machines that they use, just a little, it's like a vibrating softening machine. You can get them for home use. So if you think it's something you're going to be doing regularly and you live quite away from somewhere that would do that for you, you can always get one at home, and then a nice massage cream to treat your own feet.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, pleasure. I do have a foot cream here, actually. It's, what's it called? Ocean something. And it's from Tropic Skincare, so it's all natural and vegan. And it's a foot cream that is very cooling. It contains peppermint as well as other essential oils. And it's very good for hard skin. So you might want to take something like that away with you today. It's up to you.
Okay.
So let's have a look at the feet. So I'm going to start off, just relax completely. Just going to start off on the right foot. Feeling into the solar plexus. A little bit firm, but that's okay. It's okay. That will easily soften. Solar plexus is all about how we're feeling. And obviously, you know, you come to a foreign country, you're meeting someone for the first time, sort of, although you met me before, and you're being filmed. So completely understand why that might be a little bit tight. And on the left foot, interestingly, that's tighter. So, yeah, I often see this, that one foot is different to the other. Let's have a look at your sciatic nerve. So I'm going to start on the lower back, using quite firm thumb pad across where it would travel from the lower back through the buttock and then down the leg. Let's do the same the other side. They feel okay. And then I'm going to have a look at the skeletal. So I'm feeling into your neck. And I haven't explained actually, but what I'm looking for are any creaks and crunches. And I don't know how, but I can tell when you're in pain. So if there's something I feel and it's like there, that feels sore. Yeah. So that is the back right side of your neck. If your neck was a square, that back right corner. Yeah. And then, round the back. So neck. Yeah. But, I mean, a lot of people would say, you're going to say that because everyone's neck is sore. I mean, it's very common to have a very sore neck. Having said that, this foot, entirely different. So this is soft. Absolutely fine. Little bit at the back, mainly on the right side. There and there. Right at the back. Yeah. Okay, so that's a neck. And when I find places like that, I'll make a note and then I'll make sure I cover it in the treatment. Just coming onto the spine now, starting at the very top of the spine, the cervical, going down through the neck, down the thoracics, lumbar. Oh yeah, a little bit there. You might feel that. And then down the sacrum. So how it might feel to you is a sharp pain or a numbness or too hot or cold, or it might feel like there's little stones under the skin, like tiny little pebbles, or like you've trodden on a stone and there's a bruise. All those different sensations you might feel. So a little bit bruisey there on the lower back. A little bit poppy here, so it's popping a little bit on the thoracic, but mainly good.
I still feel a bit of pain here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's saying, help me.
I have a bad scoliosis.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have sort of two bends, one in the lower area
Okay.
and one a bit upper.
Yes, you do. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Okay, all right. We're definitely going to treat your spine. You're going to feel fabulous after today.
Oh, I hope
Oh,
so.
my goodness. You're going to float
Yeah.
out of here. Your boyfriend won't recognise you. Okay, so let's have a look. We've done the neck and... Right, spine. Obviously, not great over there, so I will be treating that. And then it's popping a little bit over the spine of the neck. Yeah, so it seems to be very top and very bottom, so sacrum and cervical.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, a little bit bruised feeling there. Yeah, I've made a note. So let's have a look at the shoulder blades. So coming up the right shoulder blade. So just that dry skin, hard skin there makes me think there is something just on the inside of the right shoulder blade. Same with the inside of the left here, but a little bit less so. Okay, yeah. I mean, they're not popping. It doesn't feel bruised to me. How did it feel to you?
Normal.
Yeah. And then the shoulder points. So coming up. Again,
No problem.
absolutely fine, yeah. Sometimes I feel really tight or popping. This can quite often like as I'm going round, but no, absolutely fine. It's good. Coming down to the joints, so elbows, hips, knees. So hips. They feel okay, but they just feel...
On the right, I feel something.
Okay. They just feel like they're saying, I need a bit of help. They're not particularly tight or misaligned, although after this I'm going to be doing core therapy, so I'll be looking in a lot more detail, especially at the pelvis and the hips. So, yeah, so they just feel like they need a bit of a hug. That's how they feel. Okay, a hug to the hips. And so that's musculoskeletal. Let's have a look at our glandular. So I'm just coming up the thyroid. So that's quite swollen. And the parathyroid that controls it is at the top. Having a look at the left, same again.
I haven't got my thyroid.
You have no thyroid?
Yeah. I had an operation when I was 18.
Yeah.
Because I have nodules.
Yeah.
So they wanted to remove those.
Yeah.
But in the end, they removed everything because it turned out that my thyroid was dry. So they decided to remove everything.
Okay, that must have been tough for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm taking a pill every day, every morning.
Thyroxine?
No, it's, I don't know in English.
English, yeah.
Tiroxina in Italian.
Oh, yeah, that's thyroxine.
Ah, thyroxine, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So thyroxine is what the thyroid ejects.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you get on with that? Is that okay? Does it have any side effects with you?
No, sometimes, but when I was younger, I felt a bit tired. But now I'm quite okay.
Okay. Yeah. So normally with a low thyroid or no thyroid, we would feel exhaustion, tiredness on a scale. If we have too much thyroid thyroxine being ejected from the thyroid, as some people do, we would feel absolutely heightened and not want to sit down, but exhausted because we're working too many hours. You know, we just don't want to sit. So it's difficult with medication to find that balance. And obviously, after a few years of having been on it, you now know what your right balance is. You may have had to tweak your level up and down over the years.
Yeah. I had to change dose many times.
Yeah, until
depending
you found...
on getting weight or losing weight or the work I was doing, the job I was doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so well done. And you know, it takes perseverance, and people watching will think, oh, there's hope for me. If they're at that stage that they're tweaking their dose up and down and trying to, no, it's not working for me, what am I going to do? You know, there is hope. You know, you can get to that level that works for you.
Yeah, it's quite frustrating sometimes because you feel exhausted, or sometimes I couldn't sleep, I couldn't focus. It's tricky, yes.
Yeah, but you're okay now.
Yes, yeah.
Well done. Okay. So I'll definitely work here. I mean, obviously there isn't a thyroid there anymore, so I won't be but the area will still feel it, you know. It's almost like when people in the war have lose their limb or a finger, and you still feel where it was. Your body, I know it's an internal thing, but your body will still feel like it's there, and it's the same with reflexology. So we can still treat the area. I just feel like that area needs a little bit of TLC.
Definitely.
Okay, thyroid.
Yes, I had hypothyroidism.
Yeah.
So my thyroid.
Hypothyroidism.
Yeah. It didn't work very well, and then I had these nodules. So they
afterwards. Yeah.
They wanted to remove them, but they realized that
they had to remove.
The whole thyroid wasn't working properly. So.
So you had hypothyroidism before that?
At the beginning, yes.
So it was already not working properly,
Yeah.
or on a low level anyway. Yeah, okay. Right, let's look at the pituitary. So pituitary is here. Really interesting with the pituitary. Where it is in reflexology is, you know, we have a thumbprint, and at the very centre of the coils, there is a centre, like centre of the maze. You have a toe print as well, and at the very centre is where the thyroid is. Just there. Yeah. So I'm just feeling for what your sorry, not thyroid, pituitary. Yeah. So I'm just feeling for where your pituitary is, and it feels okay to me. It feels a bit tired. So the thyroid, keep saying that. The pituitary is the one that governs the control of all the hormones of the body. So it's really important. Yes, normally for thyroxine, thyroid, but also your adrenal glands that are pumping out adrenaline, and all of your reproductive, feel-good hormones, etc. So it's really important that the thyroid is feeling, pituitary is feeling well. Oh my goodness, get my head straight. And then the pineal, which is the very centre of the head, and it's only the shape and size of a pea. Pineal. And this governs our like time of day, time of year.
Very important.
So, for instance, travelling, and you have to set your time to a different time, like you might have had to have done
1 hour. Yeah.
just 1 hour.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make too much difference, just a little. But if you were travelling long distance across the world, then yeah, maybe. And then we know our seasons. And length of days, that sort of thing, it's really important to us. So those people that work nights, for instance, pineal gland is completely doesn't know what's happening. Yeah, so it's really important to look after the pineal. And when because I meditate, and when I meditate, the pineal is somewhere that you concentrate on. It's a very key place in the brain.
Interesting.
It is. Okay, so let's look at the lungs and respiratory system. So I'm doing a caterpillar movement up the lungs. Nice big lungs. There's always a nice large area to encompass them in the upper trunk. There's a little bit of hard skin here, but not too much, just here where my thumb is. So that makes me think. You just need to look at them a little bit. Eyes. Okay, interestingly, it's this right eye that it's okay, but it's telling me it's trying to avoid me. I can get hold of the left. I can't get hold of the right. So I'll definitely work on that. There's some reason why it's avoiding me. And then ears. Okay, so you can feel it. This one's popping, yeah. We'll see if we can get rid of that pop. Right isn't popping at all. I'm doing exactly the same thing. Okay, so maybe something with the left ear. So it's right eye and left ear. Sinuses, so being quite firm. A little bit swollen sinus there. Do you get hay fever?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah, just that one.
Yeah, when I was a child, I always had terrible sore throats.
Okay.
Yeah, but and I didn't have any problem in the nose area, just the throat.
Did you ever find out why?
Bacteria.
Bacteria?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But where from?
School, I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I've always been very weak in this area. Yeah.
Okay, right. Throat. And let's look at digestive. So I'm actually going to start on the liver. So because you take medication every day, the liver is somewhere, the organ of the body that tries to remove medication from the rest of the body, but in so doing so, it stores it, and it can have too much.
Yeah.
And so it's really good in life for all of us to try and do a liver cleanse, either something on a daily basis or just have a good liver cleanse detox occasionally. So personally, I juice a whole crown of celery. Most days, if I've got it in the fridge, a whole crown, and my husband and I drink half of that each, so half a crown each. And you don't add water, you don't add pepper, salt, nothing else at all. Just the celery, and it is delicious. I love it. Some people aren't keen, but personally I think it's absolutely delicious. And it's very juicy, it's not difficult to drink, and that will help you detox your liver. Yeah. So do you feel like your liver needs detoxing?
Yeah, I know that for sure. I know I have steatosis, so my liver is swollen.
Okay. Do you do anything?
Fatty, yeah.
Yeah. Do you do anything about it?
I discovered it through an echography a couple of years ago. I took supplements, but I'm not taking anything at the moment.
Okay. And do you know how it is now after the supplements?
I think it's still the same.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you might want to consider the celery then. Do you grow celery?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. But do you have it in Italy?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And, you know, you can get it quite cheaply, a whole crown. I just fill the fridge with it, you know. So every time we go shopping, I'll buy like 5, and then 5 days of the week we'll juice. Do you have a juicer?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. So juice a whole crown. It doesn't take long to do, and yet the effect is amazing.
So 5 days a week for
Yeah.
a month? No.
Well, I do it all the time.
All the time?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just my personal choice. I mean, you do what you want to do, but that's what we do. We do it all the time. Done it for years. Yeah, yeah.
Through the year, yeah.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. Now, onto the digestive system. So I'm going to go across the small intestine from the left, and this is the direction that it would go naturally within the body. Caterpillar movement.
I felt something.
Yeah, yeah. And then down. So this is a valve in the gut, which I'll be checking later with the core therapy. This is a valve in the gut here, the ileosacral valve. And then up the ascending colon, across the transverse. Transverse again. Down the descending, across and out of the rectum. Small intestine. Oh, and Houston valve. Okay. And let's have a look at the stomach. Spleen, pancreas. They feel okay to me. It was just this area. Not too much, that's good. How is your tummy at the moment?
Up and downs.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel that it's a bit, I have inflammation.
Okay.
My stool are loose sometimes.
Yes, yeah. Okay. Well, I will be treating that today. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And digestive system, let's have a look at reproductive. So I'm going to have a little feel here to your left ovary. Just relax your leg down, yeah. I think that's a bit sore. And then coming up over the fallopian tube. A bit swollen here. And then to the uterus, which is here. And that feels empty. And then the right ovary, that's not so bad. And then up over this fallopian tube to the uterus. Again, just empty. How are you with your periods and things?
Normal.
Everything's okay?
I've taken the pill for 8 or 9 years.
Yeah.
Then I stopped in January.
Okay.
But my periods have always been normal.
Okay, good. Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
Because it would have been interesting to know whether things like the lack of a thyroid would have affected that, being another hormone producing area of the body, but it hasn't done then.
No.
Excellent. Good. And lymph. So let's have a look at the cervical lymph, which is in the chest. A little bit swollen, and it's a little bit sore there. And then the inguinal lymph in the groin. So just coming up and, oh yeah, okay.
On the left.
Exactly, yeah. So I can't feel it much on that side, but definitely there's a little bit of swelling around there. So it feels like the lower half of your body is fighting something at the moment, you know, defending you. I mean, we're constantly being attacked by bugs and germs that we don't even know about, thank goodness. Yeah. So there might just be something that your body is fighting at the moment.
I haven't slept very well in the last few days because of the heat. So I feel a bit tired,
You'll sleep well tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cooler and you'll have had half a day of treatment. Okay, and so now excretory, so coming from the adrenal, the kidney, round the ureter to the bladder. Bladder is a bit swollen. Might need to pop to the loo before we do the treatment, just as a precaution. And then same again, adrenal, kidney, little bit sore there, and then round the ureter, bladder, little bit, not so much, so it's mainly on that side. So, oh, sorry.
No problem.
Okay, so only bits and bobs, not too bad.
Good.
Think I've done everything. Going through all the systems of the body in my head. So I'm going to have a look at some essential oils and see what will work for you today.
Very curious.
Right. Sinus, skeletal, bladder, liver, lymph, hips, ear. Okay. So I'm looking at thyme for fighting off any bugs and germs, corn mint for cooling, eucalyptus also cooling, but really good for any muscle ache and pain, thinking of the spine. Grapefruit is wonderful for encouraging fluid loss. In fact, fennel is as well. Yeah, let's get some fennel. And sleep. You haven't been sleeping, so ylang ylang. And so yeah, the eucalyptus covers the respiratory as well. I think that'll do to start. Let's see how we go. So I've got some essential oils here. Let's have a look. So first of all, Francesca, can you give me a little finger and thumb? Just rest your elbow down.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to try and prise them apart. You're going to hold together firm and hold. Can you take your other hand off your tummy, just on the couch? Yeah, just do that again and hold. Okay. Yeah. You feeling okay with
Yeah.
that? Yeah. In the other hand, can you support that in place?
Like this.
Over here?
Here.
Yeah. Is that okay for you?
Okay.
Yeah. And hold. Really firm. Eucalyptus. Do you have eucalyptus on your farm?
No.
No.
I think it's too hot for it.
Really?
Dry, yeah.
Well, they grow in Australia.
Oh, yeah, but we have dry soil.
Lavender?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
lavender loves dry, stony,
Yeah.
high soil.
Yeah.
And hold. Lovely. Okay, so ilang ilang. So we've got eucalyptus for breathing and muscles. Ilang ilang to help you sleep tonight. Then the next one, and hold. Lovely. Thyme. Kill off bugs. I bet you grow thyme.
Yes. Rosemary, oregano,
Oh, lovely.
basil.
Yeah, yeah. So oregano is the name for sweet marjoram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grow marjoram as well.
Yeah. Okay. And so I use all of these oils, everything you've just mentioned, all the herbs. I use them all. Yeah.
Chives.
No, chive isn't an essential oil
No,
as far
yeah.
as I know.
It's for cooking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Okay, next one. And hold. You're really strong. Lovely. So that is corn mint, because I just thought you might need a bit of cooling. It also helps digestively. All the mints, really good digestive. And hold. Nice. So that's Rose, because I've been talking about giving you a hug.
Oh, yeah.
And hold. Came apart a tiny little bit, if I was to be picky. So that is grapefruit. And then the last one, and hold. Again, a tiny little bit. And they have the same thing in common. They encourage fluid loss. So obviously that isn't what your body needs. It wants these more than these.
Okay.
So we've got 5 here. What I'm thinking of doing is putting 3 of them in a mix now, and I will use the other 2 in a mix in some of the other things I'm going to be doing with you during the rest of the morning.
Very good.
That feel okay?
Yes.
So I think now we're going to go for thyme, eucalyptus and corn mint. Can I give you a little bit to your inside of your wrist, maybe? See if you like that. Have a smell.
Delicious. Very minty. Yeah.
It is very minty. Yeah, so there was a lot of corn mint in there. But actually, the main one that went in was thyme. But the reason you're smelling mint now, you probably smell the eucalyptus as well, is because they are top notes. And top notes are more volatile, which means they go out into the air more easily. They evaporate. Whereas thyme is a middle note, so it'll hold a little bit longer. And you'll smell that later.
Yeah.
Are you comfy?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Time to relax if you wanted to. You can put your head back, relax, and this is going to be a nice just reflexology treatment. I will be explaining a little bit of what I'm doing. Do you want a covering over you now, or are you
It's
okay temperature?
Yeah.
Oh yes, it does smell nice. thyme, mint, and eucalyptus. I'd love to come and visit your garden one day.
Oh yeah. I'd love to have you down there, yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing. We'll drive to you. Okay, so beautiful Francesca, taking 3 nice long breaths. And then starting off by just massaging into the solar plexus. Circling around clockwise. And then slowing it down. And coming up, covering the whole foot, toes, sole, heel, ankle in beautiful essential oils. Covering any areas of hard skin, making sure the spine is massaged and covered. Stretching always, creating some space inside the body. And then working on the spine from the top of the head, connecting with the top of the spine, forming a line of finger pads, locating that channel of the Kundalini, the spinal line of chakras, and then some pressure coming upwards into that channel. Always checking and assessing whether there's any further areas of pain or congestion in the meridians. Giving it a nice stretch so it feels like the actual spine, the whole back is getting a nice stretch. And then the shoulder blade, shoulder point, and the hip. Just working over on the other foot now, down that spinal line, supporting the foot at the same time, allowing it to stretch. And of course, a stretch the spine to allow for more space, which will help any shape and scoliosis, any tightness and stiffness of the muscles around it as well, nice and long and loosened. Shoulder blade, shoulder point, and then hips. So the hips are just feeling a little bit sensitive. So I'm giving them a symmetrical circling. And when I'm doing it, I feel like I'm physically doing this to the hips themselves, with large palms circling the hips, instilling some warmth, circulation, some contact, making them feel strengthened and healthy, that they're aligned and holding that beautiful pelvic girdle with all of those organs, etc., held inside. You know, the hips are so important to our whole physique, our whole structure. And so when telling the hips everything's okay, it's telling the whole body and mind, all is well, everything is okay. You are stable, you are strong, you are brave and courageous. You can take on the world. And coming up to the liver, giving the liver a little detoxing, cleansing, caterpillar track across from my left to right, so Francesca's right to left, across that liver, so from the widest part to the narrowing, and including a little bit of the gallbladder that sits just below the point of the liver and overlaps it. Two thumbs, strengthening, clearing. And now to the small intestine on the right side. Have a look at that thyroid. Bringing it upwards. Of course, it's the space where the thyroid was. And the parathyroid, pituitary, pineal. Looking at that spine again, and the eye, right eye only. Let's see what happens. So circling clockwise, bringing in some energy, and going a bit slower. Holding, pushing from the back, encouraging that forward movement of the eye point. And actually, it's almost like a little tweener. I'm pushing with my finger and then my thumb to palpate this meridian point of the right eye. And then just holding. That feels better. Yeah, it's now there. It disappeared earlier. And then let's have a look at that kidney. Out to the bladder. Just constantly looking at my notes to check I'm not missing anything that's important from the assessment. So, adrenal, holding and hooking up the kidney and then pushing down, caterpillar, nice and slow down the ureter to the bladder. Hook and press. Coming on to the left foot and the sinus just in this one particular place, just on the fourth toe, left foot. So I'm just giving it a little attention. It just feels like it's inflamed at the moment. Of course, sinuses aren't just in our forehead, they're under our eyes and go all the way down as far as the mouth, just above the mouth. And then the hip again. Oh, and of course the neck. Definitely need to look at the neck on the right hand side. So it's just visit the left. It's not as bad here. Coming down that spine again. Beautiful long 2 rows of fingers. Coming down. Let's do one upwards. Coming up. Lovely. And bladder we'll look at in a moment. And then the thyroid coming up. And the parathyroid. The feet are looking a lot better already. Let's look at that. Those ovaries, left and right ovaries, over the fallopian tubes to the centre, crossing hands to get that double effect of that beautiful feeling of having both hands treating the same area of the body at the same time. Of course, the uterus, there's only one uterus of the body, but it's reflexology wise, it's split into two. So I'm treating left and right sides of the womb. Earlier it just felt a little bit empty, a bit absent. So just want to give it some energy, just holding without moving. I'm really smelling those essential oils now, the eucalyptus, the thyme, and the corn mint. Just holding, just feels really nice. And I definitely want to be looking at the right side of the neck. So coming from the side of the neck to the back corner and round the back. Yeah, there's a popping there now. So clearing that. Yeah, so that's good. When there has been a blockage, where it feels really tight and stiff, and then you start working on it and it feels like it's starting to open up because there's creaks and crunches and clicks inside, then you know it's working. It's the tissue, the fascia is starting to separate and allow you to apply a little bit more pressure, and the fascia is easing. That feels a lot better already. That back right corner was quite tight earlier, that's gone now. But the back of the neck itself on the right side is a little bit tight, and just going to hold it for a while, give it some Qigong energy. And I also want to work on that ear. The left ear was a bit tighter, it's already better. Sometimes when you work on the whole foot, each particular area benefits. And then the lymph. It was just the left lymph that came up earlier, but might as well treat both. So working from the base upwards around that ankle bone. A little bit of caterpillar movement with those fingers. Responds really well. And to the adrenal, the kidney, ureter and bladder on this side. And to Brazilian toe technique, starting on the middle toe, just holding the toe, tuning into the energy, letting the energy drift. And again. And I can feel the energy. And although it's very tempting to be here all day for hours and hours, which is what the body wants, when I tune into the energy, I can feel when the balancing effect of this simple treatment has balanced the energy to a nice level. It almost feels like the energy or excess is dissipating out through that toe that's being held. And when enough has gone, it has a lovely balancing effect. And then I know I can move on. Now on to the little toe. Letting the energy balance. And once enough has dissipated and there's just a good level, remaining to the body, it's time to let go and move on. Back to the second toe. And the big toe. Keeping your eyes closed and taking 3 nice long breaths. And continuing with deep breathing, sending your breath all around your body, gradually sending the breath to the feet and the fingers, feeling that tingling sensation to palms and soles. And then when you feel you want to, gently stretching out through palms, fingers, thumbs. And turning into wrists. And stretching to soles, toes, heels, ankles. And then shoulders, giving them a circle one way and the other. And then raising arms for a whole body stretch. You feel okay?
Yes, very relaxing.
Oh, good.
I could feel everything.
Yeah?
Yeah, even the suffering parts. I could feel after your touch that they were suffering. They were in pain. I could feel them.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And did they feel better towards
Yes,
the end?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
The neck was the most difficult part to treat.
And that feels better there now?
Yes.
Yeah. Not quite better. You can still feel it. Yeah.
Just a bit.
But a lot improved. And so that's that part of your neck. But I'm really looking forward to giving you a core therapy next, where I'm going to give you a neck release and you will be floating. Like your neck will just feel, your head won't feel heavy anymore.
Yeah.
Your neck will just feel free. It's like, oh, I didn't know it could do this.
I hope so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for coming and thank you for letting me film. And I'm sure all the viewers will thank you too.
A pleasure. Thank you.
Oh.